Okay, we got leadership, sorrow. Mm. We got power. We got fear. Who is this? And it's energy. Wow. Somebody was devoted to getting everything in order. Whether this is somebody that was trying to, get things right in their own life, as far as their material life, or some of you guys, I feel like, I don't know why I keep picking up this energy because I picked this up on last spread. Somebody could have been trying to like outdo you. But I'm just getting this energy where somebody was very sure that things will get right, but it ended in a way that came against them because we got negativity right here. We're gonna see who this is. I don't know if this is more competition energy from the last spread, or this could just be somebody that was like very devoted on getting their life together, but it's like it left some form of bad taste in their mouth because it didn't go in the right way. Some of you guys person could be married and maybe they were trying to divorce somebody, but it left some form of bad impact on them. Like maybe their finances got drained, or maybe they have some type of legal situation where it's making them come out of their pocket. It's like they were very devoted to getting things in order, but it's like whatever that they were devoted to get things in order. Like I said, it left something in like a bad taste in their mouth because it basically didn't turn out in favor. You could have been some type of like guidance, influence in this person's life. For an example, maybe somebody had like an addiction. Maybe they thought to go like to rehab or something. I'm just giving you an example, but it didn't. Maybe they did go to rehab, but it didn't last that long. They either like bailed out on it, or even after they became clean for a while, they probably went back to their old toxic behavior. It could be something like that. I'm just giving y'all an example. If it has nothing to do with a relationship or a legal situation, it could have something to do with their old bad habits, their old ways that they like relapse from. I'm just getting this relapse energy from their old ways, or something backfired, like a karmic situation they thought that they was gonna like they was going to overcome, but it didn't happen that way. For an example, maybe they on probation or parole and they had to do something, but they ended up on monitor or something like that. Maybe I'm just getting that type of energy. Like I'm just getting this relapse. Something backfired that they thought they had in control. It really did, it left some form of negative impact on them. And this could be y'all. Some of you guys, if this is not your person, it could be you. But I'm hearing relapse. I'm hearing um maybe they didn't check in on a probation officer or a parole officer, and they ended up on monitor, or they ended up smoking and drinking when they wasn't supposed to, and they ended up on monitor and they can't go nowhere. It's something like that. Like I'm giving y'all different examples, so y'all just take what resonates, whether it has something to do with you or whether it has something to do with somebody else. But I'm hearing relapse. Something backfired. And maybe you have been some level of inspiration to this person. Some of you guys, it could be if you are a parole officer or like a probation officer. Maybe you have one of those clients or whatever that didn't follow through, and you ended up having to like put them in jail, or you ended up having to put a monitor on them, or maybe they committed another crime when they already was on parole, and it's like now they out on bond and they gotta go to court or something like that. Or this could be your person energy. Even if you're not the officer, I feel like it could be another person. I'm just giving y'all examples. It don't have to be exactly that, because somebody could have just like was committed for a while, and then it's like they went back to their old patterns. They went back to their old way of being. And maybe you could have been the mother or the father that may have told them, listen, you need to get your life together, you need to leave the streets alone, or you need to stop drinking, you need to start smoking, or you need to let that woman go. Maybe they was dealing with a karmic lover that was bringing them down, making them go back to their old ways of being. Maybe they were getting locked up. Maybe they were fighting a karmic. Like I said, maybe they threw them in jail. Like, it's something backfired. If you wasn't some type of like inspiration to this person, good influence to this person, it could just be saying that this could be your energy. Maybe somebody warned you. Maybe somebody was trying to tell you to get your stuff together. You know what I'm saying? It could be the other way around, but you didn't listen. I'm hearing somebody was hard-headed. Somebody was stubborn. Somebody wanted to do what they wanted to do. And regardless of the consequences that may be brought about, it's like they didn't care, or they just had some form of addiction that they couldn't help themselves, whether they were addicted to that toxic lover that brought them down, drugs, alcohol, way of being. Like, it's something like that. Because the list can go on and on. It can be anything, honestly, the way these cards look. Yeah, this went to a whole nother level because I thought somebody was on some whole other stuff. But even if somebody do want to be with you, Leo, this is a love situation and they thought to clean their life, they get themselves clean and change their way of being and start messing with certain women or certain men, something happened because I feel like they was on board for a minute, but they let the devil get a hold of them. Somebody let the devil get back to them. Like, they started hanging around with bad groups of people again, bad influences, and something negative happened. Or I don't know. I just feel like something allowed a third party situation get in the way. I just keep hearing bad influences may have got them caught up because they was doing good, but something got in the way, and you may have tried to be a guide to this person, and now they could be reaping what they sowed. They planted bad seeds, or people planted negative things in their ear, planted bad. I'm just getting bad influences, no lie. Somebody planted bad seeds because of bad influences, and now they're hurting. Now they're reaping what they sowed. Because they thought they had everything in control. But somebody took advantage of them. Somebody put something in their ear, or somebody gave them that bottle of gin and juice when they wasn't even supposed to be drinking, or somebody gave them some smoke when they wasn't even supposed to be smoking weed. Like, it could be something like that. Somebody overpowered them. And now they could be in distress. Yeah, I feel like you could be somebody who was very intuitive, very emotionally intelligent. Like, I feel like you could have been like a guide to somebody. I don't know if this is some of you guys, it can be a grandchild, like a teenage boy or a daughter that could be really rough out here in these streets, and maybe you've been trying to tell them, even, that they need to get their stuff together, but something happened where they was on board, and it's like, bang, they went to jail. Or they was on board, they got on monitor or something like that. Or this could be a lover that you encouraged to get their stuff together, and they was on board for a little bit, and maybe you have told them, like, listen, you need to leave that chick alone, or you need to leave your family alone, they toxic. Like, I'm just hearing bad influences, and maybe you did say that, but they didn't listen. They ended up reverting back to their old ways after trying to get clean, trying to clean their life, put it like that. But your intuition may have told you to stay out the way and allow them to learn from their mistakes, because maybe you already had a feeling that this person was going to, like, do the opposite of what you told them to do. Because, like, I just feel like you could be some type of guy or a teacher or a coach or something. Some of you guys, maybe it could be, some of you guys, you could be a coach. Maybe you have maybe you do basketball or something. I don't know, or football, but don't have to be. I'm just giving y'all examples. But if not, you could just be somebody who is spiritual and very wise for your age, and maybe you try to, help people, like young people, think and stuff like that, to clean themselves up and get their life together, because you want them to be better, and you want them to do, like, make wiser decisions for their life, instead of, like, living a life where it's just chaotic. But you definitely decided to hold back from the situation and stay out of it because maybe you already knew that this person was going to, I'm here to reap what they sowed. Like, you knew this person wasn't going to listen to you. We got the creator right here. Yeah, I feel like this person could be going through some type of changes. This person going through some changes. Like, maybe you can feel it, or you, like I said, you already knew it. That's probably, why you stayed out of it again, or why you held back. If this is a lover. If this is a lover, you did already choose them. After you told them, well, you need to do this and that and the third to get your life together if you want to be with me. And it's like they hurt because not only you chose them, but or I feel like you may have chose yourself. You did choose them, but you didn't physically choose them unless they was going to make the necessary changes. But they could be hurt because you created change, and moved on with peace. Seven of Cups. Yeah, you chose yourself. You got out of some form of illusion that you were in for a while. I'm just getting this unpleasant feeling with somebody, fear of you not choosing them anymore because they didn't make the changes that they said that they were going to do. Somebody feel like a failure, basically. The person on the outside that has failed, they feel like a failure. Like that's going through something, they feel like a failure because they couldn't meet up your expectations. I'm hearing, if this is a lover, or they feel like you could be disappointed, you will be disappointed into them if because they know they ain't make no progress. They never made any changes that they were supposed to. Like I said, you could be the parent, you could be a teacher, you could be a coach, you could be a love interest, or you could be one of their exes, or they're one of your exes. Some of you guys one of your exes that said that they was going to change in order to be with you, but they feel like they failed you. They feel like they can't change because of what's going on in their personal life. It's not even that. It's simple. I'm hearing bad influences. That's it. Bad influences and bad changes. They need to change their environment. They need to change their way of thinking if they want to create change in their life for the better. Yeah, somebody could be having car problems, or it could just be saying that somebody haven't made any progress. Somebody haven't been making moves. I'm hearing no progress, no benefits when I look at these cards. No movement forward, no access to me. And I feel like this is you right here. I feel like if this person is not changing, making progress, you're going to not entertain it. You're not going to entertain it. You're going to move the other way. And I feel like that's what you have been doing. Some of y'all focusing on y'all work. Some of you guys are reading more books, educating yourself, or you already in school, just, increasing your skills, increasing your knowledge, achieving things, getting things done. Maybe you have a lot on your plate and you are knocking everything out. Like, you got a list and you could just be clearing your I'm just getting this energy where you have goals. Yeah, somebody feeling lost and conflicted because they still want you, they still want to hold on to you, but you do have some form of, I'm here, expectation. You have boundaries now. Your person is very conflicted and stressed out right now. Yeah, they need to break through from something that's weighing them down and focus on themselves. That's what it is. I keep hearing bad influences. Maybe you told this person, listen, I'm not taking you back unless you do X, Y, and Z. You probably told them that, but they feel like they failed you. They didn't do what you told them to do because they let that old friend come back, or they didn't change their environment, or somebody gave in to peer pressure. I'm hearing peer pressure, or maybe they have a toxic attachment to a lover, another lover, and you told them if they want to be with you, they're gonna have to leave her and clean their life in order to have you. Like, it could be something like that. Yeah, you know this person is like trapped, stuck in their ways. Your intuition on point. You probably already had a feeling that this person wasn't going to change. Yeah, this person is definitely hurt. They're very depressed about the changes that you have made. Because you creating a whole new life. I'm hearing holy. You could be somebody that come off as like very holy, spiritual, or I don't know, maybe you go to church or something. I don't know. But you could be committed to your standards, your value. You know what it is that you want. I'm just getting this righteous person. Very wise. But they created their own losses. Like I said, they hurt because you moved on and created change. But they are the one that created these losses. They allow people to control them. And now they're in distress. Yeah. Because in the mix of all of this, they feel like they're losing you. They feel like they made a mistake. Like I said, somebody feel like a failure because of their bad choices and decisions and bad influences. Yeah, they made a mistake. They may have gave into their gave into their urges. Maybe they had a sex addiction, or maybe they messed around and have sex with somebody that they wasn't supposed to mess around with. Like, the desire is still there for you though. But it's for like they look at you as somebody who is forbidding. They feel like they lost you, they feeling lost, but they feel like they can't give you what you want because of their urges. Like I said, it could be their sexual urges, or we can say their bad influences with other people. It's like this is somebody that is tempted very easily to get into some drama, or tempted to, go have sex with somebody random, or tempted to drink, smoke, like I'm hearing temptation. They feel like they failed you. And not only they failed you, they failed themselves. Some of you guys could be your baby mom or baby dad. Yep, they mad because of the changes that you have made. You have started a new beginning. A new beginning. You creating change right now. Wow. Yeah, I feel like your mind is made up. They're trying to pretend that, or they're hiding the simple fact that they messed up. Like they could be hiding from you, and they don't want you to know that they have failed you, or they have failed themselves, or both. Yep. You walked away. I feel like you wasn't going to take this person back until they made change completely. And even like I said, even if you did see some progress, a little bit of progress, it's like they reverted back to their old self, or old ways, or both, however you want to say it. But it's because of bad influences, yo. I swear it is. It gotta be. Because I feel like they was doing good for a little bit, but they just did something that was very tempting, and now they hurt because they feel like they're losing you. Losing you, they feel lost. But they still have those urges. They may have a sex addiction, some of y'all. If it ain't the other addictions I mentioned. Yeah, deception, shady, temptation. Didn't I say because of them being tempted by things and people, and I don't know, child. But you definitely sneaking away. Yeah, you already knew. You already knew. Signs and synchronicity. You already knew this person was going to like do what you needed them to do. Yeah, some of y'all sneaking away to new love. Some of y'all already started talking to somebody new, or you have somebody new getting ready to come in as you let go of this person that has these urges, these, tendencies. We're going to put it like that. And it's sad because, like I said, they deceiving themselves, knowing that they want to be with you. Some of y'all, this is somebody that you never even gave a chance to, but you realize that this person needed to clean themselves in their life in order to have you, but they wasn't up for the challenge. Because it's like you probably already had a feeling that it was going to be too difficult anyways. That's why you held back. Yeah, some of y'all, you probably got somebody new. Some of you guys got somebody new. You could be getting a home with that person, whether somebody's purchasing a home, you're moving in their house, or it could be saying a new love already have a family. Just take what resonate. Or this could be saying that you could be married or they could be married. Just take what resonate. But new love is definitely here. And I feel like this is somebody that's going to bring you stability. They're going to bring you what you want. Comfort, safety, make you feel like you belong, shelter. That's what I'm really picking up on. I feel like the new love is going to be able to give you what you want. That's going to make you feel secure, because they're not even secure in their own life. They're not. The person you had to walk away from. Then I say some of you guys, person may have like a drinking addiction. They were overindulging in their tendencies, like their bad habits, their toxic ways, and they still is. And they doing it even more because the changes that you have made, you are outgrowing this person. They act like they don't care, but they really mad. They want to come back. They know they need to change. Yeah, this person is missing you. This definitely could be an old flame, somebody from the past, or a baby mom or a baby dad that you was trying to give another chance to, but they failed. So you moved on. It could be something like that. I strongly feel that way. I strongly feel that way. Okay, let's hurry and wrap this up. We got, didn't I say that? Influences, attachments, third parties, peers. It's saying the same thing. Like, it was bad influences around them that was keeping them in a cycle. Yeah, you disappeared on this person. You left. They still holding on to attachments. They have bad habits, bad tendencies, addictions. But I feel like you are attaching yourself to peace. And somebody is going to equal your equal. Somebody's going to balance you out. Somebody is on your level. Somebody that is going to comply. You know what I'm saying? Get right with you. You want peace, harmony, love, friendship, whatever, right? They still stuck in cycles and attachments. That's what you always wanted, peace. And, I just feel like you just wanted what you wanted. You want the real thing. But this person was living a lie, fantasy, chasing thrills. This person's still attached to you, though. This person likes that you bring peace in their life, though. And they constantly think about you. Yeah. They're very overwhelmed. They could be stalking you. They could be spying on you. Yeah, they ain't spying on you because you turned your back. But I feel like this person didn't do nothing but hurt you. This person they didn't leave nothing but heartbreak and disappointment at one point in time. And that's why you felt like you need to play it safe and turn your back on this situation. Because if you was allowed to let this person back in your life, you know that you will be disappointed and heartbroken again. And I feel like that's something that you feel as if you need to avoid, especially if they haven't changed. Because you can find somebody better. And I feel like you will. Yeah, this person is shattered, heartbroken. Yeah, because you released them. Bad as they want to heal with the situation, they are broken. They can't. Somebody needs to change. Somebody's heartbroken because you released them. And you have healed from this situation because you got tired. Some of y'all got drained. Some of y'all got tired of waiting. Like I said, you probably was giving them a chance to clean themselves up, get their life together. But the longer you waited, it's like you felt like it would never happen. But, as no contact went about, or the long distance have got stronger, it's like You just unexpected just wrapped it up and said, forget it. I'm about to give myself a new beginning, you know, and give somebody else a chance. But this person wants to come back because they do miss you though. They want another chance though. They want to make amends with you. Yeah, somebody want their family back if you have kids with this person, or they want to have a family with you. Some of you guys, person could be wanting to get you pregnant. They could be wanting a family with you, especially if they don't have kids. But some of y'all be careful because they may pop back up just to get you pregnant and keep you stuck. But I doubt that you were going to allow them to do that. I don't think you will allow them to do that. But they do want to be with you though. Yeah, but I just feel like you getting out of Dodge. I'm hearing you're no longer interested anymore. But I'm going to go ahead and end it right here. And y'all take care.